Did you see yourself as an NCAA champion when you came out for track?
Not in the beginning of the year, but as the year kind of progressed, I felt like I could go for it, and that's what I did today. With the fans behind me and everything like that, it just happened. I'm real excited and real proud to be a Duck.
Were you still a football player first?
Yes, definitely. We'll see. I got football practice next week.
All right.
That moment when you crossed the finish line, you saw the result, fist pumping, getting that adrenaline rush. Describe that feeling.
I was just really excited. I told all my friends that if I won, I'd show no emotion, but I couldn't. I had to. I was just real excited, to win and to score some points for my team, and hopefully, I think we won the national championship as a team as well. So that's real big for us.
That wrapped up the team title. So you didn't know going in that you could clinch it? Did you? I
just knew that I was just going to try to score as many points as possible to make it easier. I know we didn't have a 4x14 with the protests and everything like that, so I just try to make sure to do what I can.
How did you do it this year? I mean, you didn't start out running that fast. I mean, you were fast, but you were breaking 14 seconds, and now all of a sudden you're one of the fastest collegians of all time.
It was just a lot of training. I was just doing so much in the beginning of the year, and my body was kind of tired. I had to lose about 20 pounds, from football season to be able to run, efficiently. And I think, as the year started going, I started feeling better. I was getting faster, and with good coaching. Coach Cook is an amazing coach, and he just kind of helped me out and get to where I needed to be, and then he just let me run, and everything took care of itself.
Where do you put your priorities between football and track?
I had a big day today, but it's still football first. For now, we'll see how my season goes this year, but I'm excited. We start up summer lifting and conditioning in 2 weeks, so I'm ready to get back out there and on the field.
A World Junior is a possibility for you?
No, I'm 20 days too old.
Okay.
That's rough, but it happens.
Yeah, right.
This is the end of your track season then? You're just moving on to football?
Actually, I think I'm going to do USA Seniors in a couple weeks.
Devon, I got here kind of late to talk again about pretty good finish there for you. Did you know it right away? You made it look like you did.
Well, off the last hurdle, it was pretty even, and I know that, I was pretty, I'm a good sprinter, and I could just sprint off the last 15 meters. And so I was just hoping that I got it. It would have been kind of embarrassing if I didn't win and I was celebrating. But, I felt like I had it when I leaned across the finish line, so I was excited.
Did you flip the last hurdle there? Did that one almost knock you out?
The last couple, but it's just how my race kind of is. I'm trying to clean up the end of the race. It's been a lot cleaner than it has been. If I just stay aggressive, it doesn't really slow me down too much.